I had a beautiful call last night. Elderly couple from Netherlands, 65 years of age. And now he wants to liquidate his assets and in Netherlands and start investing in Dubai. So, few pointers, okay? Which are the major concerns, okay? Correction. Which is a margin of around 15%. How do we secure ourselves? Timing. Safe. And I had a call today from a young couple in the US. So this is funny. Just a very similar requirement I had from a young couple from Netherlands, and now yesterday was an elderly couple. And an input from a US couple was, I want to invest in around touristic destinations. That's the goal. So the US couple parents have lived around 30 years in the UAE. So they understand Dubai and they understand how by investing into the right property, right timing, is secure. But these are some of the concerns that we're going to address today in our video. So hi, I'm Mohammed Zohaib. I run a company called 3X Capital. I hope most of you have seen my journey over the last few years on YouTube. I think I'm one of the first people who started consulting and advising in the Dubai real estate market. Have started in 2009 with Emaar, and now we have a team. We don't work as just a broker. We offer consultancy services, property management, Airbnb, company setup, tax optimization, basically the whole cycle. So here today, I want to talk about locations that would help us mitigate our risks. Touristic destinations to invest. Okay, of course, there's Dubai Islands, right? But this does not come under the 1 million bracket. And Island A is where you have the risk of the flight path as of now. There are questions that 2033, the airport will move towards the south. That's over here. And then there's a lot of discussions about investing in the south of Dubai. That's the future. But I've lived all my life in Dubai, and I wouldn't want to live in the south of Dubai. Personally, I'm not speaking against anyone again. I like being anywhere around downtown or around Dubai Marina. There are two epicenters with Dubai. So over here, because of this risk, I'm sort of avoiding this location. We can look at it after 2030, when products have been launched, we understand the market response, and then we'll take a call. Island B, so these islands that you see, they're going to be villas and townhouses in the ocean. That'll be very interesting. We'll observe the prices and take a call. Island B, if there's an interesting product, we'll look into it, but most probably it's going to be about 3,000 dirham per square foot. Now, when a product touches this price, I am concerned. So I'm really careful when I enter a product. Then we have this area, which is Maritime City. So I'm just going to put these. So Maritime City, again, really, really interesting location, especially because of this little structure over here, which is RYM. RYM is Rashid Yachts and Marina by Emaar. Emaar, wherever it comes, brings infrastructure, brings schools, malls, retail, high-end retail. They don't sell their retail, they control their retail, which controls the community. So extremely secure investment, but again, the prices have touched this point. So we are not going to touch these. Again, these will come under the ultra luxury segment, which I'll cover in another video. We've hired a consultant who's going to only talk about ultra luxury. So Dubai does not understand ultra luxury. Every developer comes and calls themselves ultra luxury. The true ultra luxury developers are not out there. So probably we'll be one of the first consultants who really get into these products. I'll be introducing you to one of our new consultants who only deal with ultra luxury. Now, but this is good to know. Why? Because in downtown, I think the cap is at around 3,500 dirham per square foot. But in these areas, the prices have gone up to 17,000 dirham per square foot. So that's the power of waterfront. It's good to know where the prices are going and which area should you be close to, right? So this is downtown Dubai. And this is probably the most important real estate in Dubai, right? This green line that you see over here, this is Sheikh Zayed Road. So I've made a video on the entire Sheikh Zayed Road. I'll put down the link over here. I've covered the entire Sheikh Zayed Road and explained the importance of it. But today we're covering products under 1 million AED. So we have downtown Dubai. Right opposite downtown Dubai is City Walk. Beautiful area developed by Ras. Prices are around 3,000 dirham per square foot. What is the advantage of City Walk? So this section is a City Walk. What is the advantage of City Walk? It's close to the beach. It's close to the location where I said that the prices are going to touch up to 17,000 dirham per square foot. Parallel to City Walk, right across the Conrad Hotel. So at the start of Sheikh Zayed Road, you have your iconic tower, which is the Etisalat Tower or the World Trade Center. So if I'm standing at the World Trade Center, in front of me is Kifaf and right of me is Zabil. I've covered all of this in the video. There's an iconic hotel called the Conrad and Crown Plaza. These have existed over the last, 40 years. So people have lived here all their lives, know this place. Right behind that, right parallel to City Walk, is this location called Jumeirah Garden City. So it's definitely a location to consider products in because you have the beach close to you, you've got downtown close to you, you're right next to absolute prime real estate. That's one location that we'll definitely be covering. Number two, but the products, again, the prices per square foot have increased, See over here, so we'll discuss. So how my process works is when someone would like to invest into the Dubai real estate market, they connect with me in the link below. So me and one of my team members will get in touch with you. We organize a Zoom call. I understand what your investment objective is. What is your concept of an ideal investment? And we form a customized investment report, a trajectory for you, point A to point B. How do we understand 360 degrees, right? So the second location is, now this is probably the most important investment destination for you to understand right now. The most important investment destination is this area right here. If you want to make money, so this comes under the touristic. What does touristic do? What does it do for your investment? It secures your investment. It hedges you against that risk. Where do you think that the correction is going to hit? You cannot look at Dubai as a macro market. You have to look at Dubai as multiple micro markets in locations. Like if there's a tower, okay, again, if I get into this quickly. Now this product that I said, ultra luxury, which we're going to discuss later, one building has maybe 17 units. Whole building, one apartment each floor. If it goes towards 30 units, one floor, two apartments, okay? Maritime City went up to 3,600 dirham per square foot, one floor, 5 apartments. In the whole building, maybe 200 to 230 apartments. Now, when in certain locations, you've got developers who build a whole tower, whether it's like 1,200, 2,000, 3,000 apartments, that's when you should be concerned. Apart from floor plan and developer brand, that we'll come to later. So this section, Dubai Creek Harbour, why it is extremely important? A, because of course it's invested by Emaar. Emaar is not about quality of construction. It's about infrastructure development. It's about brand visibility. Anyone who visits Dubai or studies Dubai, Emaar is definitely one of the brands that they identify or would be very comfortable investing with. So in my last let's say 16, 17 years of experience, the products that I have been personally most comfortably been able to flip was Emaar. Okay. So Emaar is developing Dubai Creek Harbour. So there's an island, there's a beach, and there's an entire downtown being developed. So I don't want to release, I know what this tower is going to be called, and it is going to be definitely the next downtown. We're going to make more detailed videos on Dubai Creek Harbour and the future. I understand there have been few launches, so I'll explain the pros and cons. But don't fall for points like the highest metro station. That's not going to help you. What is going to help you is this section, this water body here, this creek. So you need to have the creek and the skyline view, either the downtown skyline with the Burj Khalifa or the future skyline, which is, it's not Creek Tower, there's a new name, but I'm not going to release the name right now. Okay. So where can I get this view? This patch over here. Over here, you have the Dubai Design District. Over here, you have Ras Al Khor. And on the other side, you have Jeddah. So 3 locations where you can get this view. What are the locations? So this is one of the most important investment destinations. You have Jeddah. You have Dubai Design District. And you have Ras Al Khor. Now, Dubai Design District, unfortunately, the price is again 3,000 per square foot. Very niche product for someone who's looking for something above this particular segment. We'll get into Dubai Design District. But Jeddah, definitely, there are opportunities. The actual value of the property will be slightly above $1 million, maybe up to 1.4. But because there's a convenient payment plan, the amount you invest will be 1 million or less. Then in Ras Al Khor, similar situation. We've got some very, very interesting payment plans and some products. Tomorrow we've been invited to the Royal Atlantis, where we'll be showcasing some very strong products. And what is important is that 2 very important information about this location. One is that Emaar has purchased some land parcels and investing around 1.9 billion in this location. Right behind, right next to Ras Al Khor, you've got Maidan, where Bengati is investing around 6.9 billion. Please don't be aggressive. I didn't get the number exactly right. It's 10 p.m. in the night. Real long day, back-to-back meetings. But Bengati is investing around 6 billion and building a townhouse and villa community as well. So extremely important destination. And the fact that Miras is developing Dubai Design District, Emaar is coming up with phenomenal infrastructure. Emaar bought another plot. Bengati is coming 6.9 billion. If you can get a good investment in this location, cannot go wrong. So extremely important investment destination right there. Now this road where all this is happening is called E66. Again, I made a very, very detailed video calling extremely safe investments. So over here you have Dubai Silicon Oasis and Academic City. So all the schools, universities. Now, when a family relocates to Dubai, the only thing they're actually concerned about is their kids and the schools that they go to, and they want to be close to the school. So this is a location where your residence is 20 minutes away from downtown, and you're extremely close to all kinds of retail. You've got Carrefour, Spinneys, Lulu, one of the biggest Lulu malls in this location. Most important point is that Emirates is opening up its IT headquarters in this location. So around 4,000 Emirates employees will be moving from, currently their headquarters is in this location in Dera, Donata building. So currently most of these IT and business employees are living in this area. They haven't invested because this is a local area. When they all move over here, rents are going to be quite high. They're not going to pay such high rents. They've got decent housing allowance. So the most common number that I've observed is 2 to 2.5 million, where they're willing to take up a mortgage and invest into a property. So if we enter this location now, this is going to be a target audience to rent or to sell. So again, it's safe. It's not touristic, but it's safe. That's definitely a location that we should hit. Two more locations, not going to extend it too long. Motor City. So currently there's a lot of new developments happening over here. What's important about Motor City is that you have, again, a lot of ready infrastructure. JVC is definitely oversupplied, but there is an audience, right? Ready infrastructure. You've got schools, you've got a big population over there. So, and the rents have gone quite high. For a good quality one bed in JVC, you're paying around 90 to 95,000 dirhams. The rentals have gone up to 135 to 140,000 dirhams for two beds. So I've seen monthly rentals for one bed go up to 12,000. I understand there is an operational cost, but I think there is an existing market. So when newer products with good developers are coming to Motor City, the advantage is that there is an existing, and Motor City, if you understand the location, as long as you're not right next to the racetrack, beautiful retail area. Again, you have a Waitrose, you've got schools, you've got a Spinneys, all kinds of restaurants. Some of my favorite restaurants are right there. You've got this Salt. I don't know if you've tried Salt. There's Kyochon. My wife loves Kyochon. So we actually drive all the way. So I live in this strip over here in a community called Villanova. I'll be talking about this in terms of villa investments. But I live in this strip over here. So we drive all the way to Motor City. I think it's got fantastic, there's a lot of opportunity over here. It comes under safe, it does not come under touristic. Same case as DLRC. Currently, the last product, Shobha, was just trading somewhere around 1,800, but I have a very interesting product trading at around 1,400. I think that is definitely a product. So we are at DLRC and Motor City. Finally, a destination I constantly talk about. Opportunity keeps reducing. So this is Dubai Marina, right? So Dubai Marina is another location where the price per square foot has touched all the way up to, when I say Dubai Marina, I'm including, so there's Dubai Marina, there is Dubai Harbour, Emaar Beachfront, JBR, Blue Water Island, Palm. I mean, this is your current waterfront destination, right? So it's gone all the way up to around 6,000 dirham per square foot on average. So right next to Dubai Marina, the next stop is, so over here you have Furjan, which is the biggest advantage of Furjan is, yes, it's close to Dubai Marina. This is another future destination to Palm Jebel Ali. We covered in a different topic, but they are developing an entire marina themselves. So a lot of development happening in this area, close to the future airport. There's an existing train station. So investing near train stations, the advantage is that if you understand the Vision 2040 of Dubai, they want to, the traffic is unbelievable in Dubai nowadays. So to avoid traffic, the government is going to incorporate laws where Al Khor, which is this location right here, bang on Sheikh Zayed Road. So this is Al Khor, this big stretch is going to be a car-free zone. Karama, again, high traffic zone is going to be a car-free zone. There's another area called Fahidi, which is over here, again, another big car-free zone. So they're going to be car-free zones. They're going to encourage, there's something called Salik. It is a toll when you drive across Sheikh Zayed Road. They've increased the tolls consistently over the last few years to again encourage people to use tubes. But because the tube is not as widespread as in countries like the UK or Europe, they're now trying to make it widespread. So they're coming up with the blue line, the gold line. You must have seen in the newspaper. So investing around these metro stations is definitely an advantage. So that's probably one of the key advantages of Furjan. I've been talking about Furjan over the last 2 years. Now the one beds in Furjan are renting, the rents have gone 90. Some properties have touched up to 100,000. So again, there's a lot of opportunity. It's not touristic, but it's a safe investment destination. So investing into a good property in Furjan, the availability is less, but there is definitely opportunity in Furjan. So I think One location that does pop a lot, it's Dubai Science Park. Now, a lot of investors have asked me about Dubai Science Park. I've never spoken about it. Now, a few factors, it comes, like for example, yes, it's bang opposite Dubai Hills. They've got this new American hospital coming over there. There's a metro line coming over there. I'll tell you what my reservations are. See, in a location, when every product, right? Every product that comes in a master plan, if it's selling at 30-70, when a product that's 20-80, means you pay 30% up to handover, 20% up to handover, comes, it's attracting majorly a lot of investors, because I also promote it to investors when I get a payment plan like this. So when I get an opportunity like 4% DLD waiver at 30-70, 20-80, I tell this is an opportunity for us to ride the wave. But it should be a nice mix, right? There should be ready infrastructure. But if the whole area is depending on this, I get stressed at the time of handover. How many empty apartments will be there? I'll give you a very classic example. So recently, during the Russia-Ukraine war, there's a very big developer. I mean, the safest investment that you can think about, right? Safest investment. Okay, let's put it more in Dubai, Harbour, okay? And a product on the water, not like Green Gate District that's being launched, on the water. Now, I bought it at a phenomenal price, okay? 2.5 million, 2-bedroom on the water, okay? And it's a fantastic investment. But by now, the product, I did see some properties at minus 10% being advertised on Dubizzle, Property Finder. And I went to Emaar and asked, who are these people? How dare? Like, what's wrong? I don't understand. So what happened is, during this Russia-Ukraine war, some people sold to a lot of Russians saying that he just paid 30% and after that he'll flip. It's Emaar will 100% sell. Now, because of this, there's been some stock because they had only 30%. They did not have more. So now they don't have the money to pay for more installments. And so it diluted, right? The brand. But see, I don't have a problem because I've never advised my investors for this model in case of that product, because the payment plan was 80-20. I'm comfortable, but this is a problem, you know. I don't know what brokers have informed when they're selling products like these. I always so if you've seen my podcast with a billionaire mindset, so this is with a person who is one of the biggest land banks in Dubai. And we've done a lot of transactions where we understand the market and you play the game. If you're into real estate, you'll understand this. Where, let's say in JVC in 2013, we bought 15 plots. We called the brokers. We said, hey, we need no plots. We single-handedly increased the price from 65 dirham per square foot. Today, it's trading at 220 dirham per square foot. We took it up to 100. Why? Because we understand the demand-supply game. That's one of the most critical factors when it comes to real estate. So I always deal in products where I understand the supply and I'm going to control it to a certain extent. So, but I think the video is extending a bit. But I hope you understand that this is what you can expect to cover when we are investing under 1 million. I've got some really phenomenal opportunities in Ras Al Khor, in Motor City, and in DLRC. I'll give you an example of how your report is going to look like. Oh yes, and I knew there was a lot of controversy about the Fitch report that released. So recently we've onboarded somebody from Microsoft who's an investor, who's invested actually in the Ras Al Khor area. I'll be coming in and we'll have a very heated debate about the Fitch report and explaining that some of the terms and that they have discussed with, it doesn't make sense. It's like depending on AI. I've explained the pros and cons of AI as well, but okay, so this is something that this is how a report will be. I'm sorry, this is not opening up fully, but unit, built up price per square foot, payment plan, completion date, equity invested, profit potential, return on equity. And if required, we'll customize the report as well for you based on your requirement. This is an Excel sheet, but it'll come into a report. You've seen in my previous videos where we make very detailed reports for our clients. In our discussion, we'll be going into detail regarding the floor plan, the developer, the brand of the developer as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're considering an investment around the 1 million mark, please do connect with me on the below link. We will be scheduling a call with me and my consultants where we'll be building a customized plan for you. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zohaib signing out.